I just finished Saga Volume 10. Oh my gosh. So I had to wait 3 years for Volume 10 to come out after what had happened in Volume 9. Well, technically, what happened in Volume 8, at the end of Volume 8, that you find out really happened in the Volume 9. Anyway. 3 years! Oh my gosh! I hope Volume 11 doesn't take that long to come out. They did end it on a cliffhanger. Oh my gosh. I'm like, I can't. You need to be faster. Be faster. So, basically, I mean, a lot of y'all probably already know what Saga's about. So, it's a graphic novel series and it's got a lot of hype because it is very much so an adult graphic novel. There's like sex on the panels and boobies and all kinds of stuff. And it's about the Marco and his wife, and they're like an interspecies couple, and so they're also from warring nations. So then these other people are after them. So you've got like someone from the robot kingdom that's after them, and you've got this like hired assassin that's after them, and there's this thing called a lying cat that's like a lie detector, but it's a cat, and it'll always say if you're lying and it's around you. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. Volume 10 takes place like 3 years after the events in Volume 8 and 9. So you get to see how the characters are doing after this major change. So basically, so there's another kid in the picture. Um, so there's like a sibling thing going on. And trying to figure out what all I can tell you that doesn't really spoil, considering you might not have read the first 9 volumes. So trying to do good with this. And so anyway, the mom is like smuggling drugs and taking them to other places in the forms of like chocolate bars. She's also out on the street trying to sell powdered milk, like baby formula. So one of the opening scenes is her on the street with her boobs showing, and she's basically talking about how like it's a form of the patriarchy to insist that women turn themselves into 24-hour food factories for their babies to like buy breast formula, normalize baby formula, so like you don't have to take all the responsibility for every single need that your child has. Like the men can help out. So that's kind of what's going on in this one. She's wanting to earn enough money to get this gold thing that allows you to like be in the market and sell stuff so that they can make an honest living and not do all the dirty dealing that they've been doing to get by. They also live in this like magical treehouse thing, and there's a tutor that comes in and is tutoring the girl and the boy, and so the girl is now like 8 or 10, between like 8 and 10 years old. So you're getting to see what's going on with her. That's pretty much all I can tell you, non-spoiler. All right. So now I want to get into spoiler, which includes the ending of this with the cliffhanger. So I'm getting into spoilers. Sorry if this is shaky. I'm just holding it above my head because I'm going to go right into reading the next book that I want to finish today. I'm just getting cozy, relaxing. But anyway, I'm getting into spoilers now, so I'm going to hold up my hand during the spoilers. Or you can check out timestamps if you want to just skip ahead. Anyway, spoilers. So the second child is the robot. The robot son of the robot that was killed in like the eighth or ninth volume. And of course Marco died at the end of volume 8. He got killed. And so this is all 3 years after that. And so they're being disguised. The mom actually has her wings cut off to make it easier so that people won't realize that her child is like the spawn of two different species of people because the daughter has her horns that are visible, but also her daughter does have wings, so she has to keep those hidden. But the mom got hers cut off, um, just so it would be easier for her because one of her wings was already severely damaged. So just removing it made it easier so no one thinks that she's from this place that everyone hates because they're the ones that started the war. And then the robot boy tells the daughter that he's in love with her, but also he's selectively mute since his father died. He hasn't spoken a word, but he does communicate through his like screen on his face. So he's like, "I love you," but like in a like "I love you," and she's like, "That's a little weird. we're like siblings," and but they kind of come to an understanding. She's like, "I do not feel the same way, but like I'm always going to be there for you," that sort of thing. So it's kind of cute. And then they come back to the house after going out and celebrating the fact that she just got her like merchant badge and they don't have to do all this dirty dealing anymore because she did like one last high paying job for this other dude. And they come back and their magical tree house, which is also like their spaceship that takes them from place to place, has been burned. So it's been burned. So that's really what happens in volume 10. It was very exciting. I was glad to be back in the world of Saga, and I definitely am looking forward to volume 11, but it's probably going to be another year before we get it. I'm not very patient, but I didn't feel lost in the story, so that's good. I was able to keep up even though it had been like 3 years, because the books also did the time hop with us. But anyway, that's all I've got.